So, just want to make a quick video recapping my season and my goals for next year and analyzing my PR throw. This throw is a 1642, but we'll start first with the recap. So, I'll just let this keep playing over and over for your enjoyment or disappointment. So, as I said, this was 1642. My goal for this season was throwing 17 meters. But I guess I'll have to wait for next season. This was my uh first season out of college. So post collegiate career. So definitely learned a lot. It's a lot different. Don't than competing in college. Don't have the resources. Don't have as much FaceTime with my coach. Was only see him maybe once a week. Um, Training was a little, I wouldn't say off. Um, Actually, my training was pretty solid all around in terms of consistency. I hit all PRs in the weight room. I had big practice throws earlier. So the things that like earlier in the season, so what me and my coach are deciding is the rest of August I'm just taking off of throwing because I took I I was so burnt out from these last three meets because I hadn't really stopped training until since last summer. So basically a whole year. I was just training nonstop and I think I only took 3 weeks off. And they weren't in a row. And those 3 weeks were because of my hand injuries, which I think were just overuse because I wasn't used to only throwing shot put that much and a whole bunch of other things. And I started actually applying force into the shot, so my hand wasn't used to that. So, yeah, that kind of sucked. I'm actually still dealing with a hand injury right now. So, yeah, that's kind of tough. I think that's mainly the reason because I had my practice PR was 1666 and I think I hit that in, let's see, either like December or January, something like that. Um it was very early in the year and I really felt really good then, and then a couple of weeks after that I think was starting when I started to have hand problems. And yeah, I just didn't really set up my I wasn't really expecting to throw during the summer. So I didn't really taper as well as I thought or as I should have, I should say. So this year I'm planning on throwing in the summer or competing in the summer. So I'm taking a month off, which is the longest I've ever taken off of training. Well, I'm only taking 3 weeks off of lifting. I'm starting lifting back the week after next. So, yeah, there's just a lot of adjustments. So, first year of post collegiate really taught me a lot. And I think next season I'll be a lot healthier and a lot more prepared for what's to come, and what to expect. It was also weird not having my coach at some of my meets, although I mostly did meets at Cal State Fullerton, so my coach could be there because he's the coach there. He could see him in the background right here. By the way, huge thanks to Coach Parasotti, GOAT. Huge thanks. And I'm glad that he's able to help me again for next season. So, my goal next season is hitting 17 plus. Think I'm on the right track to do that, okay? Okay. So, yeah, those are the things I learned. The good things, I think I finally found my throw. I think I finally found a windup that works for me. I finally found a comfortable place to put on my neck, and after 12 years of throwing, it's about time I finally found a way to put the shot on my neck without having to wiggle around my neck for a minute and almost getting time fouled because that's really embarrassing. By the way, that's also why I never asked for the clap. I've had some people ask me that, and that's mainly why, because it gets really awkward when I just sit there for a long time and my hand just gets tired and then it just comes off my thumb. So this last month I've really like gotten comfortable with it in my neck, and I've actually been having clean releases. I haven't really had any come off my thumb or my fingers in the wrong way. I've been having pretty solid punches on the shot. So big dubs. That's definitely been the crux of my entire throwing career, honestly, is my release. And you'll see I still have a lot to work on. There's still a whole meter and a half probably I'm missing for my throw. And part of it is too, like, I have gotten stronger, but I do not have the strength right now to throw, I feel, to throw 17 plus, unless it's the most perfect throw in my career. And this PR throw, even right now, I didn't. I was actually astonished I even threw that at this comp. It was a pretty bad comp for me. Besides a PR, all my other throws were terrible. But yeah, so let's go over this throw now. So, as you guys have noticed, I've started preloaded over my left. So I've changed my wind. So all the way is basically on my left, and then I kind of do a static. I kind of take a little weight off and then wind with my left arm, but not really that much. And I'm really aggressive with that left arm, getting wide. And part of the problems I've been having is my hip breaking, my left hip breaking and just collapsing that way, which gets me on this side of the ring. So that's one of the bigger things. And the other thing too is that I've really changed in the past month that really increased my distances back. Because I had a couple months where I was not even hitting 16 meters and it was really pissing me off. So I looked back at my earlier videos when I was throwing further, and I noticed that I was starting a lot wider and my right foot wasn't picking up until my left hit here, which now it's doing, but for those couple months it was not. It was picking up really early, so I wasn't getting a good stretch, and I didn't have any power coming out of the back really. It was just all left side, and I had no hip at all, no right hip in the middle. But that's changed, so this is fine. Would like my left foot to turn a little bit. This is a weird angle to film, but I'll take what I can get. I'm just glad I actually have a PR video that I've done in a meet besides hammer, but we don't like talk about my hammer, so it's on my YouTube, but highly don't recommend seeing it. Love the sweep. I really like my aggressive right hip. I like my pre-turn. And yes, I pre-turn. Because I'm a very speed-oriented thrower. And it just comes naturally to me. I really like my wide knees. Here. Land heel to heel. And open. Now this is what's missing from my throw. One, I can catch a little deeper. Like my left foot. If my left foot was down here, I would be set. But it's not. So it kind of puts a little bit of weight off my right. And then my right foot comes off just way too early. So I'm not pulling, I'm just throwing, I'm just reversing too early. So this this off season, and I guess this whole next of the year, I'm really gonna work on my finish because I think I have my back to middle dialed, and then I just lose so much at the finish. Like you can't tell, but it wasn't complete. This was not down the middle at all. So, but what it was like, if this was the sector, it was like around here. So still a lot to go. And the other thing I need to work on is my block or squaring up at the finish. See, I need to keep this position and then just have my right arm follow. So it wasn't bad, but I could turn a lot more through it and stay grounded longer. See, like my until here, right foot's off the ground and the shot just came out of my neck. So that's a problem. And from right now, I can't really apply anything more. It's just momentum carrying it at this point. So I think I know I really need to change my front and really focus on turning through it. And I was trying, but then my back of the ring had some problems that we needed to address, and my hand, and all these excuses. So, but now I know what to do. I have equipment to get my hand better now. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. Other than that, just getting stronger. I know it sounds very simple, and it sounds like I have like it. I know I make it sound like I have really good technique, but honestly, there isn't too much I do wrong. I know it's kind of conceited of me to say until I get to the finish, and then is it's not like I do anything wrong. I can just get way more out of the finish. It's what's separating me from throwing like mid 16s to mid 17s, basically. It's that little extra. You know, it's the reason why Krauser is the world record holder, is because he stays on the shot as long as possible. And that's the other thing. I need to stay on the ground longer. Like, my right foot should have just picked up here instead of here. These couple frames are the biggest thing missing, and it doesn't seem like that much, but it is so much power I'm leaving off. So it's the reason, you know, it's a big difference. And it's something I really need to work on. You know, it's the reason why Krauser's the world record holder and why he's so consistent. Because he just stays on the ground and he just stays on the shot. You know? And, you know, I'd love to be Krauser. And for people wondering, no, I'm not on Team USA. This jersey, I mean, obviously throwing 60 meters is not good enough to be on Team USA for any level. It's not that good. It's kind of mid, kind of average. It's not bad, but, you know. And by the way, 1642 meters is 53 feet 10 inches, or 10 and a quarter, I think. You know. And just a couple more centimeters, it would have been 54. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah. But by the way, this jersey is from the '08 Olympics. Reason I'm wearing it, I'm not gonna lie, it just looked really drippy, and that's really the only reason. Only reason. So, didn't want anybody to think that I was trying to make people believe I was on Team USA. Although, if you thought I was on Team USA throwing 60 meters, I mean, that's on you, to be quite real. But then you just don't know anything about shot put, I guess. But hey, It's not the biggest sport, but to give you an idea, to be on Team USA, you need the like high 21 meters to even probably make the national team. Don't to even make the nationals, I should say. Nowadays, because we live in a cracked world now. Well, you need to throw like a world record to get top 3 at the Worlds and Olympics. But whatever, that's just a different topic, you know. But yeah, I basically thought it just looked drippy, and so I bought it off eBay. So, you know, and yeah, that's basically it. Honestly, um, yeah. So yeah, I won't be posting for about the rest of this month, and then I don't know if I'll post drills or anything that I do in the off season. They're pretty mundane, boring drills, I think. But I'll probably post them. Just why not? I guess. But yeah, so peace.